Welcome back to the vlogs, everybody. Today we are mic'd up, so hopefully you get a little bit better audio and we can talk about what we are doing today and what is in these boxes. Hopefully my breathing's not too loud. I usually don't use these mics, but we're gonna try it out. So in these boxes, we have almost a whole catalog for the R34, all GKTech stuff. Let's dive into this. Let me find a razor. Let's open it up. Let's see what we got. All right, so I don't know what is in each of these boxes, but I know it's some GKTech goodies. I guess we'll start opening some boxes and see from there. I didn't even need to use that, honestly. It seemed to be open, but sweet. So R33 front upper control arms. Oh, I was gonna show you guys real quick, but everything is needs to be assembled. We have the ABS delete, super sick. We have some stickers, rear diff bushings, sorry. And then I believe this is part of it as well. We'll have to open some stuff and I'll go back to my original order and see what we got. But this is like Christmas. Christmas is right around the corner, but this is almost better. Let's see. Those are rear lowers, but we did get high clearance tension arms. I didn't say that earlier. I'm sure we'll find them. We'll find them somewhere in here. I'm assuming these are the knuckles because this is one giant box, so we'll leave that. We'll put this aside. These are rear arms as well. Front bushings, forgot about these. These are the lower control arm front bushing replacement that goes to the knuckle, because these ones are pretty blown out. So I'm hyped that I saw these. Should be two of them. This is the brake booster stopper. So it goes on the strut tower and it stops the brake booster from flexing the firewall as much, giving you more of a stiff feel. So that's super sick. I'm excited about that as well, especially with the ABS delete. These are the high clearance tension arms. Yeah, we got big angle coming with these, John. Let's see what's in this last box real quick, and then we'll figure out our plan of attack. Sweet. And then these are the rear upper camber arms. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna make sure we got everything. I think we're just missing the rack spacers to help with the angle for the knuckles. And other than that, I think we got everything. We are back on vlog mode. We have camber, toe, traction, and the diff bushings. We've got ABS kit. We've got the two front lower control arm ball joints. We've got the brake booster stopper. We also have the handle for the stock e-brake. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. And then we have the knuckles and the front upper control arms. So I got everything kind of front and back separated. I'm gonna start taking the wheels off of the 34 sedan, and then we're gonna get to it. I don't know if I'm gonna start with the front or the back first. I have a couple other things I need to do in the engine bay, so we'll talk about that. And if you guys are new to the channel or only here for the install of all of the GKTech stuff, this is a 1J swapped R34 sedan. So in the past week, we did the swap, made the harness. Shout out Brad again, he is the GOAT. He helped me with all of the harness stuff, and it now runs. So we're waiting on drive shaft and intercooler piping, and after that, it will be able to drive. So we're gonna try and get a hold of the, we're gonna try and get ahead of the curve, getting all the suspension and stuff on so that when it's time to drive, we can drive. And if you guys haven't watched the other videos, well, I do have some 18-inch Minervas that are hopefully going to be going on the back of this soon. I just have to take the lips apart. Shout out to Aura. I'm trading him some 5-inch lips that I have on the Minervas for some 4-inch lips that he has. And hopefully that will be good with no camber. Let's get to it. Let me open up these arms. We'll figure out what sizes we need to attack these with and get to work.
Yeah, but we got the whole catalog
I know.
Here, dude.
Here,
Do
look.
they even have anything left in the warehouse?
Put that on. Like, put that on and then put that on. We're mic'd up, so they wouldn't be able to hear you if not.
I said test 1 2.
Bro, that definitely just blew it out.
Test 3 4. He got the whole catalog, nothing left in the warehouse. All for a Maxima. Yeah, buddy.
What are you on today?
Well, I came here for one thing only.
What, Assetto?
Assetto Corsa Rally.
Off camera, I ended up getting some of this stuff loose already. Larry had just left. We watched KJ take off for the last event of the season, I think, for them. And, well, I put some PB Blaster and stuff on these because I wanted to make sure they would come out. So we're going to get these off. The GKTech arms I just took out. I'm probably going to just go one by one, try and make them the same length, and put it all back together before adjusting. But I do want to say the quality on these GKTech arms is great. This is not a sponsored video. I mean, we're going to see how they hold up. This is not only a drift car, but this is my daily car, it's street car, everything. So it's going to see some miles, it's going to see some abuse. So I'm excited to kind of see how, you know, these ball joints and the arms and the strength and everything else hold up. All right, so we got this arm here. Let's see, you guys can see this. Let's see if she'll focus in. There we go, dust boot is on, those little inserts are on. And just a reminder that when you guys insert this arm, you want the flat piece flat parallel to the ground, and then you want this piece to go up. That's how they tell you. They actually send you a pamphlet thing that tells you this, because I wasn't sure which way they were supposed to go. And sweet, we're about to throw this in, and then after I get this one in, I'll probably just fast forward so you guys don't watch all this boring stuff. Look at that, boom, installed. Let's make sure that that's facing up. Let's make sure this is the right way. Make sure those camber bolts, we want to be able to adjust all of that. So now that this one is in, let me do the traction arm and the tow arm, or traction tow, whichever is which. We'll catch up with you guys in a sec. All right, so now that we have the rear arms done, camber, tow, and traction, we're gonna move over to the front upper control arms. I just opened this box up and it comes with the dust boots. They are together already, so I don't have to put the Heims in. And luckily this is the passenger side, the side that we are working on. So I'm gonna move on from the rears. We'll do those later off camera so I don't bore you guys. And let's move on to installing some front uppers. Coming over to the front, we have some 17 by 9 plus 40 plus 35 ABS Model 5s. These are probably what I'm going to end up running at Knuckle Up Double Cup, which is in approximately 2.5 weeks. Super crazy that this car, fingers crossed, is going to be there. I have some 17-inch Minervas that the plan is to throw these on, but just money-wise, I don't want to buy lips and barrels right now because they are just faces. And we're going to run the Model 5s instead. We'll see about the rear. I've got a couple options, but as for 17s, I don't have many options. We're going to keep this. We're not converting to S-chassis McPherson suspension. I've heard bad things about it, and, well, I've got a couple buddies that run and drift low R34 sedan and coupes, and they said to keep this, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw some PB Blaster on these uppers. We'll get these off. We are not gonna take off this middle neck arm or the kingpin, I think they call it, and then the knuckle. We're gonna leave that for another day, as well as the lower control arm. All right, so we grabbed a couple 17s, which I believe, yeah, these arms are. PB Blaster, it's more lube at this point, so we'll see about these. Quick check, I guess, on, oh, look at that, brake pads look all right. Rotors, we're gonna skip over that. We'll talk about that another time. Let me see about getting this light set up. There we go. See a little bit better for y'all. I am glad I did not record breaking the back ones loose, because you guys would have heard some crazy noises. Wow, that was not as bad as I thought. Definitely was tight, so don't think that, but sweet. But yeah, those back ones were stuck. And I'm tightening. I need a baker. How about the Studebaker? And a baker. I got Action Bronson on in the background. It's actually pretty funny. I feel like I'm talking a lot more on this, even though my normal vlogs are just like mostly talking, because when I'm working on stuff like this, I don't really get to show it. But with the mics, like, I feel like I'm live streaming. Like, I'm talking to you guys at home while I'm working and doing stuff, jamming to music. I don't know if you guys, I kind of enjoy this a lot more. It'd be cooler if I could have somebody else like handling this side and of the camera, and I didn't really have to do anything. But if you guys like this better, let me know. I mean, the quality is definitely better, but being able to take stuff out and chop it up with you guys, I feel like it's pretty sick. Bada bing, bada boom. Check this out. We got the arms on, we got the dust boots on. I'm uncomplaining about these dust boots because they're actually super easy to put on. You just take these off, and then I just put my 2 fingers in this bottom little hole, stretched it out, and then just put these like on the ground and pulled it over. Actually super simple. I will say my only complaint now about these is that you can't adjust them from the back side. Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes you have an Allen key or something here that you can adjust, and it moves it in and out. These are fixed. So you have one locking nut, and then you have the piece. That's it. So every time you want to go in and out, you actually have to pull the uppers out, which isn't a bad issue, but like being on a quick sense, like if I had to adjust or something, I don't know. I'm just complaining a little bit, but that's my only 2 cents. It makes it a lot less likely for them to come loose. I will say that, but yeah, let's throw it in. And some Sour Patch Kids in a Coke can. I'm listening to, I think this is Bryce Vine. Haven't heard this song in forever. And then I love College with some, I think his name's Asher Roth or something. Came on earlier. Bangers. There we go. I thought I found the hole. Oh yeah. Oh, we're pissing power steering fluid. This kingpin also turns. So, sweet. I didn't know how I was gonna do that yet. It's probably just held in there with a little bit of tension. Oh yeah, look at that. Cash shmoney. We got a little bit more camber going on, or what? Nope, don't really look like it. So I did want some camber off the top. So if this did not give me any camber, I don't know, maybe take those locking nuts off. I don't get what the locking nuts are for. I get they're for locking, but if you can't adjust them from this side, then that means as long as the bolt is in that eyelet, the whole thing can't move. So maybe we'll take those off and we'll shorten these, get us a little bit of camber, but we'll worry about that later. All right, so now we are moving on to the ABS delete kit, getting rid of a bunch of this ugly spaghetti that is in the engine bay. By the way, this is the 1J. Well, I'll show you guys in a little bit. If not, go back and watch some of those other videos. But I wanted to get some of this brake fluid out. I don't know the best way to go about it because I don't have much, like, I don't know, siphons or anything. So we just took off the cap and the filter. I figured I'd stuff 1 or 2 of these in there, see if we can soak up some fluid. And that don't seem like it's gonna work that well. I was just trying to do my due diligence, do my due diligence on not making a mess, but oh well, we're already here. Let me throw this in the trash real quick. And then we'll start by breaking the lines loose. By the way, I did put the high clearance tension arm on already. I thought it was just gonna be cake, but there's actually a couple things you have to do and adjust, so I'll show you guys that in just a minute. But let me throw these here so we can maybe catch a mess. And then let me grab my blade. I can't talk today. There's one line on that side that has to be undone, one line on this side that has to be undone up top, and then one on the bottom. I didn't realize until maybe like 15 minutes ago how much I've actually filmed today in terms of time. So I'm probably gonna skip through a little bit of this and I'll just show you guys kind of along the way and at the end. This wasn't really supposed to be a how-to, it was more supposed to be a, hey, we're making progress and putting a lot of stuff on in one day. That's kind of the video is supposed to be. I really need to get one of those brake line ratcheting wrenches. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Actually, I guess I don't really need it because how often am I actually doing brake lines? But it just is another tool that would be cool to have. Oh! She squirted. She squirted on me. It's probably pee, but we don't give a fuck. Also, sweet. Wanted to make sure that my mics were still on. It's weird, this whole day, I feel like I'm just streaming the whole time. So, if you guys are bored with my talking or this isn't your style video, feel free to let me know. It's definitely taken a lot longer in terms of setting up and filming sections and areas, and I probably would have been done with all of this, including the other side, if I hadn't have done it this way, but I did enjoy it, so I would like some feedback if you did as well. Hey, look at that. Spaghetti noodles, be gone. I would like some spaghetti noodles though. Sounds good. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is, I don't know. Goes up front. All right, so I spent the last 10 minutes trying to figure out why I could not figure out the routing system for these brake lines. I have 3 banjos, right? And only 2 holes on the master. I know for sure that I ordered the one for R34 GT, which is this. It says it on here as well, but I just went to the site and at the bottom of the one that I ordered, it says fits R34 GT, and then blah, 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 more info. And then randomly in the middle, it says, if you have a 2-port brake master, click this. This kit is for 3-port. So I guess I got the wrong one. It brought me to S chassis, so it doesn't say R34, but at the bottom, it only says R34 GTR and GTT. It doesn't say GT, so I don't know. Maybe this master, because this is a 98, maybe this master is the same as GTR and GT, and then like maybe 99 or 2000, the GTs came with 3-port, so it sucks because it's Saturday. I'm going to send them an email. Hopefully they'll see it tomorrow, being that they're in Australia. Or I think the guy that does the emails is in Australia. And hopefully they'll take it back. I obviously didn't use it, but I did open it. So we'll see what they say. I'm going to put this back in the box so I don't lose everything that is in here. I don't have staples. Maybe I'll tape it up. But there we go. So no ABS delete will be installed today. I'm going to try and bleed the rest of the brake fluid so that whatever car I put underneath this doesn't get soaked in brake fluid. But let's throw it back in the air. I'll show you guys the front tension arms that I did, and let's see if there's anything else that we can do today. And now that I'm saying that, I do have a hub and stuff for this car. So maybe we'll do that and the steering wheel today. And then, yeah, we'll see what else we got. All right, so it is actually the next day. It ended up getting late. Justin ended up showing up. We decided to do the whole driver's side arms and everything that we installed that you guys saw here. So that side is all done. We didn't do the hub and steering wheel and some of the other stuff that we talked about, but I'm gonna get to that either later today or tomorrow. I just wanted to show you guys the tension arms that I said I would and didn't end up showing you guys. So there we are. Tension arms are in and tight. There's just a little bit of clearance on that sway bar, but once the car is down on the ground, hopefully we shouldn't have an issue. So I called one of my buddies that has a 34 sedan, and he said that's normal, and then when it's on the ground, well, it gives it a little bit more. All the brake lines and stuff are apart. I ended up contacting GKTech, and I'm gonna end up just ordering the correct kit, and then I'll get refunded when I send this kit back to them. I didn't use it or anything, so shout out to them for letting me ship it back even though it was open. And other than that, I think that's about it. We are going to take off the locking collars for the uppers, and I have to shave those threads some, or yeah, shave the thread some so that it can go in more. We'll make a video on that as well. And then I just have some buttoning up to do on the car. I have the knuckles to do, so that'll be another video. And then we have kit, we have coilovers, we have a bunch of high pressure power steering lines, we have the clutch pedal to put in. We still have quite a bit, and then we haven't even touched the interior yet. So I'm gonna end this here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed the vlog with the camera setup, with the mics, a different style compared to what I usually do. I really would appreciate the feedback. So you know, whether you like it, whether you don't, let me know down below. I promise you won't hurt my feelings, but I would like honest reviews from the people that support me and watch my videos. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more 34 content, and soon this thing is going to be doing some pretty nasty, I was going to say burnouts, but drifting on the track. See you guys.